You would have seen so many examples. People in the West are doing meditations and they are healing all kinds of chronic ailments, cancer, this and that, and people think that it is some kind of miracle. No, it is not a miracle. It is a deep, profound science. Because you must understand that this human system is made up of million, billion and trillions of cells. And the only thing that yogic science works upon is cell. If you want to understand that how yogic, allopathic and Ayurvedic functions, then it is very important for you to understand that one of my videos is there which is called 5 layers of the human body. So it is very important for you to understand that video in detail so that it becomes very easy for you to understand that how Ayurveda, allopathic and yogic functions. But I'll just brief you in this video also that there are 5 layers of the human body, and which are called as the food body, the mind body, the energy body, the etheric body and the bliss body. Putting all these 5 layers together becomes a complete human being. So now first we will talk about allopathic treatments. So let's say if you take any kind of allopathic treatment, either it is medicine or it is any kind of surgical process. If you go to allopathic process, then the only thing that you can do with the allopathic process is that you can work only upon your body and your mind, or in another words that you can work only on food body and the mind body, or you can work upon the physical body and the mental body. Because if you see that the entire physical and mental body is actually a chemical composition, and at the same time anything which is allopathic is also a chemical composition. So that is very important for you to understand that allopathic works only on your food body, only on your mind body, but it does not reach to your energy body, etheric body and bliss body. And that is why you would have observed that most of the chronic ailments which are there into the human systems are not curable by allopathic treatment. You would have seen so many people that who have diabetes or maybe blood pressure or maybe cancer or maybe asthma, whatever the chronic ailments which happens into the human body, they look like they are finding expression into your physical body, but physical body is just a symptom of what is happening in your pranic body. So that is what you can observe, that most of the allopathic treatment will give you the relief for some amount of time, but all chronic ailments have the nature of reoccurrence. And that is why you would have seen for some time allopathic will give the relief, but the problem will happen again. So the positive part of allopathic is that if you want a quick relief, if you want immediate relief, if you don't have too much of time because of something is urgent, then you must go for allopathic treatment. But if you really want to cure something deep within your body, then allopathic will never ever work. It will just keep you engaged, it will just give you some medicine, it will give you some relief for some time, and again problem will happen, again you will pop up the medicines, again it will give you some relief, and again it will happen. The only thing is that it will complicate your problems even further and further and further. Whereas now if you look at the second science of treatment, which is called Ayurveda, in Ayurveda, if you see that any ailment which happens into the human system is not given names like you give in allopathic, that this is cancer, this is this, this is that, this is this, this is that. In Ayurveda, all the physical problems, all the chronic and all kinds of ailments into the human system are categorized in 3 different categories. One is for Vata dosha, one is for Pitta dosha, and one is for Kapha dosha. So generally what happens is that Ayurveda does not just work upon your food body and mind body, it works upon your energy body also. So it is like this: if you have any chronic ailments below in your body, then it is called that below 2 chakras of your pranic system are imbalanced. If there is any problem in your body in the middle, then they say that between 2 chakras are imbalanced in your body. If there is a problem in your body at the upper side, then they say that the above two chakras have the imbalance. So the below ones are called Vata doshas, the middle ones are called Pitta doshas, and the upper ones are called Kapha doshas. Because it is important for you to understand that any kind of symptom is actually diagnosed in the body, but the root cause is that there is some imbalance in your pranic system, there is some imbalance in your chakra, and that is why Ayurveda is using your energy body to heal the things which are happening in your body and in your mind. And that is why it is said that there is no ailment and no disease in this world which cannot be cured by Ayurveda if there is enough amount of time, if there is enough amount of commitment and dedication, and at the same time if there is a correct quality of treatment available. Because in the name of Ayurveda, so many people are just freaking around and giving you all kinds of stupid things. Now comes the third way of treatment, and I would say the deepest level of treatment is called yogic treatment. As in allopathic you have different kinds of names for the diseases, in Ayurvedic you have 3 kinds of names for the diseases. In yogic sciences, for any kind of problem there is only one name for all diseases, that there is a problem at your cellular level. So when it comes to yogic sciences, or when it comes to meditativeness, it does not just work upon your food body, it does not just work upon your mind body or energy body, it even works on your etheric body and your innermost core, which is called bliss body. So if you learn to use your innermost core, which is called bliss body, or which is called consciousness, or which is called God, or which is called Shiva, or all kinds of names have been given to you, if you know how to exploit your bliss body, if you know how to let your bliss body find expression within your system, then everything about you will get fixed miraculously. You would have seen so many examples. People in the West are doing meditations and they are healing all kinds of chronic ailments, cancer, this and that, and people think that it is some kind of miracle. No, it is not a miracle. It is a deep, profound science. Because you must understand that this human system is made up of million, billion and trillions of cells, and the only thing that yogic science works upon is cell. So in yogic sciences, if there is any kind of disease in your system, means you have problem in your cell, and the only way to heal that is to let your bliss body finds expression. Once your bliss body finds expression, the all 7 chakras, the all entire pranic system which is there into the human body easily gets settled by itself. And when your pranic body functions at its best, when bliss body finds expression, all cellular healing, all cellular corrections happens into their body, and everything gets fixed gradually. So these are the 3 different treatments which are available for human system. So if you go for allopathic, which works only for your food body and your mind body, if you go for Ayurvedic treatment, then it works upon your food body, it works upon your mind body, at the same time it works upon your energy body also. But if you go to the meditative and a yogic way of treatment, then it works on your bliss body, it works the creator within you, it works the God within you, and it works at cellular level. So these are the major differences between these 3 treatments, and I'm sure it would have brought a lot of clarity to you.